World Refugee Day Telethon, a very special half an hour of power, meaning that your donations are doubled for the next half an hour. We haven't actually ever done a half an hour of power before, so this is a very special half hour of power. So 30 minutes of power, I'm going to say. That's a lot easier. 30 minutes of power. I'm here with Travis Lovett.
Chapter.
Thanks so much for coming. A year goes by so quickly. So much has happened in the past year, but I feel like we have seen each other a bit more recently. It was such an honour joining you for the Walk for Truth. I think we are just going to do this for a second. Hello, there we go.
Modern day message.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly. Do you see how seamless that was? You know, I think it's because we're just going to use the one. Okay, we go from 2 to 1. Look at this. Travis, hello again.
Yeah, Nata, we're agile, and it's beautiful, an opportunity to be able to be here today. World Refugee Day, really important that we come together, stand side by side in solidarity with each other as well. So an absolute privilege to actually come and have a yarn, but also to come and answer some phone calls and encourage people to dig deep, do the Australian thing, and get around and to support each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And so for the next 30 minutes, your donations will be doubled. And, allyship, it goes both ways, right? We've got to show up for each other, and boy, do we need to do it right now. There is so much division and hatred out there, but we are sending a message of love, of unity. That difference is a really great thing. It's so good that we come from different cultures, different beliefs, different backgrounds, different languages, different stories, and we can each bring that together and create this wonderful version of Australia that is truly multiracial and multicultural.
Oh, absolutely right. And I think, I was really overwhelmed with the support, particularly from the multicultural community and backing in our mob as First Peoples and actually walking side by side in solidarity, that walk for 39 days. And then again, this is the importance around when we walk together and we actually have open conversations about lived experience and understand each other on an equal, level. It's so important, so impactful. And to pick up on your point before, the language, the culture, the traditions, it's such a strength of ours in this country, and that's what makes Australia so unique in its own right.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, hearing that, it's got to be that monoculture of Australia, I'm like, Australia is the opposite to a monoculture, which makes us great. So I'm finding it very confusing that all these conflicting messages. But a way to show unity today is to join in the ASRC World Refugee Day Telethon for the next 30 minutes, probably 28 minutes now. Your donations will be doubled, which is just absolutely incredible. It means $1 becomes $2, $20 becomes $40. And that money goes directly to making sure that people seeking asylum can access basic things such as healthcare, such as food, such as nappies, such as legal care, such as education, because current and successive government policies have denied them those rights. And, sort of First Nations peoples know only too well what a denial of rights means. And so it's not only about accessing services the same as everyone else, but it's also about advocacy. And, you've been advocating so much, most recently for truth-telling, but can you send a message of the power of advocacy to people who are out there thinking, I care, but I don't know what to do?
Yeah, I think it's just show up for each other, get involved. I mean, seeking asylum is a human right. We need to really importantly bring that up because it's so important. We're about human rights here, and this is what we're walking for. This is why we come together in solidarity to support each other. The world is so much stronger when we actually talk to each other and we listen to each other as well. So this is why donating to the ASRC is incredibly important. It's not just about today, but it's also about how we get around each other and be all in. Like in Reconciliation Week and the theme this year being all in. We should be being all in and supporting each other all year round. Again, seeking asylum is a human right as well, and we need to make sure that there's services that are available and that there's opportunities for also to people to come and prosper in what we now call as Australia as well. So coming together, we as First Peoples, we know, we feel, and we've lived through so many injustices, but we continue to extend that hand out to all of society to come and listen and learn and walk with us. But we also walk alongside other injustices happening in our own lands and in our own waters, and we stand in solidarity and calling, for truth, but also for justice and accountability as well, for everybody. When we advocate for our rights as First Peoples, we advocate for a much fairer and inclusive and equitable Australia for everyone, so we can all prosper and share in a more equitable society in the future as well.
Oh, thank you, Trav. That's such a powerful message. Such a good reminder that so often it's manipulated to think that if you give someone else rights, then you lose something. But that's not true. More people having rights benefits everyone, and we have enough to. It's a sharing of rights. It's elevating everyone to the same level. It's bringing everyone up. Since when did you think that the way to elevate people is punching down on others? So this is about everyone's rights, everyone being equal, and justice for all. So donate to ASRC until 3 o'clock. Your donations will be doubled. 1300 692 772. You can text 047 text HOPE to 0476 000 111, or you can go to a website which is asrc.org.au. Do you want to read out that number just again, Trav?
Yes, 1300 692 772. Jump in, donate. Get behind this, back in the cause, but also stand in solidarity. This is one way that you can get involved as well. So today is really important, but we're encouraging everyone to be all in, all year round, together.
Thank you, and over to you, Baha. Thank you.
Standing by.
Oh, hello, hi. We're back on, I'm Baha, by the way. Did you remember me? Did you forget?
Surprise.
Did you know that it's an hour of power right now? Because every cent you donate right now is going to be doubled up. So please donate, because it actually counts really double. It counts double, and it is Refugee Week and Refugee Day today. So you should donate, right? I think you should donate, because you're not racist and you want refugees to have a better life in Australia.
Exactly.
And ASRC helps refugees.
It's the least you can do.
So do you want to tell them why they should donate?
Well, I'm pretty sure that you've been very convincing so far. But hello, everyone. My name's Cassidy Lecreme. I'm here to perform for you, and I think that we definitely need you to show your support. And if you like my performance, we'd love if you could dig deep for this hour of power.
Yes, I was looking for "Don't be racist," but
I'll leave that to you to say. You already said it. You took my joke.
Don't be racist. Cassidy says, "Don't be racist." Welcome. I'm gonna introduce you now. Cassidy is an award-winning performer, entertainer, and cabaret artist, celebrated for her powerful vocals, quick wit, and captivating stage presence. Through music, performance, and storytelling, Cassidy creates joyful, inclusive spaces that encourages audiences to connect, celebrate individuality, and embrace community. It's an amazing honor to be here with you, Cassidy, and I love the color matching of our
Thank you.
Of our colors.
Thank you so much
for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you, Baha. I'm very excited. I've done a lot of work with refugee associations over in Malaysia, where I used to live, and so I'm so excited to be here today, back on home soil, as I'm obviously originally Australian, being with such an incredible cause, just like yourself. You know, basically, I'm super excited to perform and support the cause in any way that I can. But essentially, you out there, if you are watching and you are listening, you have the power, especially in this hour of power, to help this cause that we are so passionate about, don't they?
Beautiful. Yes, they are. Cassidy, performance can be such a powerful form of self-expression. You know, what has being on stage taught you about confidence, authenticity, and bringing people together?
I think I have learned that performance is the ultimate form of authenticity if you harness it correctly. So for me, my career has been based on actually connecting with people through different languages. So being an Australian, I used to live in other countries, but I would learn to sing at least songs from the culture that was local, and it connected us in a different way. So like, I'm sure if you taught me a song that you knew when you were a child in Syria, that it would make us feel a lot closer than if we just said, oh, hi, how are you, and had surface level conversation. So performing has allowed me to do that, connect with people on a really deep level, make them feel seen. And as an Australian who was raised in Australia, and I didn't have much of a multicultural upbringing, I guess it brought so much more depth and meaning to performance for me when I actually got out of my country and got to meet people, and especially a lot of Syrian refugees in Malaysia, and get to learn more about different cultures and connect that way.
We were speaking about refugees before, just before we came on live now, and it is the theme of this year is a million stories, Cassidy. So
yes.
I feel like the power behind that is actually highlighting the stories, not just the numbers.
Absolutely.
Do you have a story that you want to share with everyone, like that you want to highlight?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a friend whose name is Hassan in Malaysia, and he is such an incredible advocate for asylum seekers and refugees refugees in Malaysia and abroad. He ran his own volunteer network, and my first experience with meeting a refugee was this guy, Hassan Al-Akra, and he was so depressed, and he always tells everyone he was down on his luck. He'd lost family members. He actually was suicidal at the time and was having a really hard time. And then getting to join a refugee community, he actually connected with people. They introduced him to forms of education he never had access to. And I recently just found out that he's received a scholarship to Harvard. Of all places, Harvard University in the USA. So this support is so much more meaningful than you can even imagine. It goes from basic necessities, but all the way through to this education and like not only making people believe in themselves again, but then also creating networks to help others in their community too.
What a beautiful story. Thank you so much for sharing it. I'm so excited because you're going to actually be singing for us.
Yes, I am.
You're going to, and 2 songs, but not just one, because it's Hour of Power, so everything is double.
Doubled, exactly.
Yes,
2 for the price of 1.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Do you want to tell us what you're singing about?
Yes, of course. So the first song is my own rendition that I have released of the Australian song Dance Monkey by Tones and I. But as you can tell, the way that I see the world is that nothing needs to stay the way that you first found it. So I created my own rendition of it. You can find it on Spotify. And then next I'll be singing a song that is not in English.
Oh my God! Do you want to say more about that, or do you want to just leave it to them?
Would you like to?
Yeah. What
It's
is
up
this?
to you.
What language is it?
Well, I sing songs in 7 languages because I said I've got very multicultural friendship circles. But the song that I've chosen today is called, basically, it's called Hoi Phut Tin Hong. It's a Cantonese song.
Wow.
So a Chinese song. I know that the ASRC supports a lot of Chinese refugees, so I wanted to pick a song that was relevant for the day, but also it's a really inspiring and uplifting song. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
That's so exciting. I'm gonna get out of here before. This is so boring. My face. Just let's hear the singing. Let's hear the singing. I'm so excited.
Let's do it.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Baha. All right, this first song is called Dance Monkey. I hope you enjoy it. Now, this is not Dance Monkey in the way that you knew it before. This is my own rendition that I created with a Panamanian American friend of mine and producer over in the USA. And it's done in its own jazzy retro way, because as you can tell, I personally love myself a little bit of a retro. So hopefully you enjoy this version. And please, if you have not already, we really would love if you could dig deep and join us for the Hour of Power. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take my hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you shot me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Oh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And oh, I like your style. You make me, mama, make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. And they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. Move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're dying, I'm gonna do it all again. They say, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hand, my dear, and look me in my eye. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. And you just beg to see me dance just one more time. I see you, see you, see you every time. And oh, I like your style. Oh, you make me, mama, make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. And they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're dying, I'll make you do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. Move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're dying, I'll make you do it all again. All right, so right now, it is the hour of power happening here at the World Refugee Day Telethon. We need your support. We need you to show us your love, and we're going to double whatever you donate for the next hour. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. Move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're dying, I'm gonna do it all again. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. Move for me, move for me, move for me, yeah. And when you're done, I'm gonna do it all again, all again. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. As you can see, the vibes are high here at the ASRC in Footscray, and we are so excited. The vibes are feeling so good. Are we all feeling good back here? Yeah, that's right. All right, we've got one more song for you. This one here is by a Chinese band called Beyond. Let's do it. Because music is not limited to language or culture. Just like this fine country that we live in, it's for everyone. Come to you, on your loy, on shoot pure. Watch a long come liu, dick some warp you in phone. Fung your loy, to go. More like fun watching it on. Tin hun hoi phượt lì ngô hô mùa bi đó siêu chi yên trong lăng ăn nhuy trao siêu chẳng muốn gió phong khi qua sông trong địch lệ sơ ya sát na phong phai lúc giao so sát địch cam cô bát si bát có kỳ bên tham sam đôi ngô nhân long ngõ che trắng bạc kỳ phong trong ngôi dia now I find out yet then hồi đi đâu oh no hồi liều lấy chờ rồi anh tu gì now I find out yet then chỉ lấy cùng Now this is why refugee associations are so important, because it's so important for all of us to see and acknowledge and love and learn about each other, no matter where we come from, no matter where we're born, no matter what language we speak. That is why this association is so incredibly important for you to get behind, because it creates belonging and it really does put love first. So it's the hour of power. Donate now. Here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
It's the World Refugee Day Telethon. Your donation match for the next hour, 1300 692 772. I'm here with the amazing Brian Nankervis. Brian, you've been a supporter of the ASRC for, it's got to be at least 20 years.
I reckon.
It's got to be. You're a beautiful man. You've brought so much joy and laughter and hope because you always lead with love. Brian, why do you keep turning up for refugees in the ASRC on World Refugee Day? Why is it important to you?
Well, I tell you what, sadly, I keep turning up because it is necessary. Maybe it's always going to be necessary, but I feel this year, boy, after that speech the other night, let's not even go there. Let me just tell you who are watching that this organisation is incredible. This man is incredible, but the spirit in this room is really, really quite remarkable. I keep turning up because the ASRC is an incredible organisation. There is good work to be done, and I think we're all yearning and hoping for a compassionate society, and we know there are people out there doing it tough, and Australia does have largely a reputation as being welcoming. We need to continue that. So, yeah, I'm honoured and delighted.
Brian, you spoke so beautifully there. What do you love most about multicultural Australia? Because we know it's under attack right now. So let's talk from a place of love and positivity. What do you love about multicultural Australia, and what do you love about your own culture?
Well, I love the diversity. In fact, you know what? Someone asked me the other day, what have you done for a long time? And one of the things that I have done for a long time is live in this land, in this city. I do love this land. To me, it feels like a sacred space, but to me, it works best when it's diverse and when there is all sorts of people. I had Ajak Kwai on the radio last week, a South Sudanese refugee. I just had an incredible Vietnamese breakfast here at the Footscray market. Our life is so much richer with these diverse elements, and you know, if there are people who are escaping war-torn countries, this is a pretty big land. You know, let's open it up. So welcome, come in, but also donate so that we can help.
1300 692 772. Your donation we match for the next hour.
Oh, it's an hour of power.
It's an hour of power.
Love it.
Power. So what's the number again?
1300 692 772.
Brian, what do you love about your cultural background? I'd love to hear a few words about it.
Look, you know, I grew up playing AFL. I grew up playing cricket. I grew up, my mum was a Queensland girl, so every Christmas we'd get in that Humber Super Snipe and we'd drive for 3 days up to the Gold Coast. I love the surf. I love the family. I love, you know, driving through Coonabarabran, exploring the Warrumbungle Ranges.
I love it.
So there's something that's beautiful about the rawness, I suppose, the beauty of Australia. We did a big rock whiz tour last year. We went on the road, and to visit different towns and different cities, we had 3 days in Caloundra. Oh, wow. I got to body surf, and yet at the same time I could body surf all day and eat Thai food at night. Now, you know, that's pretty special.
Hearing that story, it just makes me even more curious. Our stories, our collective stories and cultures. We're from more than 200 countries, speak more than 300 languages, more than 120 faiths, have so many subcultures within our cultures, and what unites us is being proudly Australian and loving this country.
Yes.
So today is your chance to send a national message of love for our multiculturalism and Indigenous story, and for welcome and for unity, for we are stronger together.
Completely. Yeah. Let's be multicultural. Let's be rich. Let's extend a welcoming hand, because we are richer, and it's more fun. It's wonderful.
Call 1300 692 772. That is
1300
692
692 772.
Thank you, Brian.
Come on.
Call now and donate.
And we are back live at the ASRC Telethon on World Refugee Day. It is an hour of power right now, so your donations will be doubled. Call through 1300 692 772. Go to the website, double your donations right now. Now, I am here. We have got two great honoured guests. I'm here with Minister Ingrid Stitt, who is Minister for Multicultural and Multi-Faith Victoria, and also Katie Hall, who is our local member. So, Minister Stitt, I'll start with you first. A lot of the donations today, well, all of the donations today, especially donations doubled right now, are going towards ASRC services. We are supporting 7,000 people seeking asylum in the community, people without Medicare, without the right to work, who are really doing it tough at the moment. And some of those services we are delivering in partnership with the state government. So thank you for that support. So why does the Allen government think it's an important thing to fund the ASRC in delivering our services?
Thank you, and it's really great to be able to join you on such an important day, and everybody's digging so deep already, and of course an hour of power is double the donations, which is wonderful. And we are really proud as a government to support the work of the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre, and we have done for many years. Victoria is such a big-hearted community, and we welcome more refugees and asylum seekers in Victoria than any other part of the country. And it's really about making sure that when people arrive, they're often arriving, as you know very well, they've been experiencing trauma, they might have come from a conflict zone, they're really starting their lives all over again, and that critical support when they get here to be safe, for their well-being to be looked after immediately, and for their immediate needs to be supported through the work that you do here. Nothing's more important than that. I think it's really easy for many of us who've never gone through anything like that to not really understand the trauma that can be involved in coming to a new country under those circumstances. So really proud to support the work that you do.
No, thank you. And it's through generous support and donations, which are doubled right now, that enables us to keep our doors open and so that people can come through. And as you said, Ingrid, it's at the worst moment in their life and something that was inflicted on them, and we create that place of safety, of welcome and love through our doors. And we are here. We're proud Westies in Footscray. Katie, you've known the ASRC for, we turned 25 last week, which is what a milestone. We're now here on Nicholson Street. We opened up just across the road with Con and 8 students 25 years ago. Katie, reflecting on the ASRC's 25 years and what it means to Footscray. We've been in Footscray. We had a short stint in West Melbourne, but then been back in Footscray for over 11 years now. How is it having ASRC in your electorate?
Well, I'm enormously proud to have the ASRC in our community of Footscray, because when it comes to a multicultural and multi-faith community, a harmonious community, there's no better place than Footscray, and it's really fitting that this is where the ASRC is based. Of course, when Vietnamese refugees first started arriving in Australia, the place they came to was Footscray, and we have a long and proud history in this community of lifting people up. And my office is just a few doors down, and I see every day, literally every day, the work the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre does to help people in the most challenging moment in their lives. And we know times are tough as well. So food insecurity, making sure people get the legal support and healthcare support that they need when they come here, and they are welcomed with open arms.
Yes, no, we're very proud and lucky to be in Footscray. Now, today is a day of celebrations, a day of donations. Donations will be doubled, but we are also in a really incredibly hostile environment externally. There are such hateful and divisive comments targeting migrants, scapegoating refugees. There will be a state election later this year. We've already seen some of the really divisive comments that are coming about, and so now is a time more than ever to really celebrate our multiculturalism, our multi-faith Victoria. Ingrid, that is your portfolio, and I'm sure you see that as a real honour, because you get the privilege of engaging with so many different cultures each day and seeing the benefit of it. So what to you are the best things about multicultural Victoria?
We live in one of the most unique and special places in the world. We have about 290 different cultural backgrounds represented in our state alone, over 200 languages spoken, and many, many faiths followed. And it is somewhere where the great promise of Victoria is that no matter where you've come from, no matter what your background, no matter who you pray to, everybody belongs here. And that is what I am absolutely determined we keep that precious thing about Victoria going, and we don't give in to the divisive debates that are happening right now. What I want to say about the asylum seeker resources work, though, is that making people feel belong starts from the day that they arrive in this country, and so that's why the work that you do here is so, so important. And I'm also the Minister for Mental Health, and I know that mental health supports for people arriving seeking asylum is something that you do incredibly well here, and it's about having those trusted organisations in the community like the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre, well resourced so you can do your work. But in Victoria, there's no place for hate, there's no place for division. We are a proudly multicultural community, and our state has been built on the back of waves of migration over the decades, something that we are all incredibly proud of, and something that makes our strong state vibrant. So we've got to keep that, we've got to defend it, and the work that you do is a huge part of that.
Yeah, thank you. No, I know I feel enormous privilege working for the ASRC as well, because we are able to sort of celebrate the different backgrounds and recognise that being different is actually a really great thing, and diversity is our strength. So your donations are doubled right now. Help support the work that the ASRC does. We are People's Supermarket, we are their GP, we are People's Community Legal Centres. Katie, last word to you. Why should people support the ASRC Telethon on World Refugee Day right now?
Well, as Ingrid said, these are fractious times. These are really challenging times. So what better way to voice your support for multiculturalism in Victoria on World Refugee Day than to support the magnificent Asylum Seeker Resource Centre.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Ingrid. So 1300 692 772. Your donations will be doubled. You can also text HOPE to 0476 000 111 or go to asrc.org.au telethon and donate now for donations to be doubled. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, hi, I'm Baha. Did you remember me? If you forgot me, I'm Baha. I'm a refugee, I'm a comedian. Haha with Baha if you want to find me. But I'm here to tell you that it's still the hour of power. We're still trying to hit that target. It's $20,000 this hour. If you hit it, it will be matched. So we will have 40,000. So every cent you donate right now is going to be doubled. So what's the problem? Why are you racist? Just donate. What's your problem? Actually, if you don't want to donate a cent, if you want to donate the whole 20,000, I will not be upset with you. I will be very happy that you did that, and I'll give you my phone number if you want to. I mean, I don't know. Whatever gets that 20,000 to happen. Please keep donating. We are at the hour of power, and it's almost done. So keep going. I'm also happy to be joined here by Colin Leonardo. Colin is a singer, songwriter, and musician hailing from Manila, Philippines. I'm very excited. He's going to sing to us two songs. He often performs for cultural, youth, and charity events, and ever since coming to Melbourne, he's released his debut EP. It's called Lovers, and is currently composing new music for both his solo projects and his band J Pockets. J Pockets. Yes. That's amazing. I'll let Colin introduce his songs and take us away with his music.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Baha. So I'll be playing two songs for you guys today. They're both love. One's going to be a cover and the other one's going to be an original. So this one is my rendition of Best Part by Daniel Caesar and Her. I hope you guys enjoy. Hey, you don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change. If I had it my way, you would know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, know you're the best part. Oh, oh, you're the best part. Oh, oh, best part is the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. And then we wake up, and then we make love. It makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine on my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, know you're the best part. Oh, oh, you're the best part. Oh, oh, best part. If you love me, won't you say something, yeah. If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something, yeah. If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something, yeah. If you love me, won't you? Yeah. If you love me, won't you say something, yeah. If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something, yeah. If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you?
So yeah, that was Best Part by Daniel Caesar and Her. I hope you guys enjoy that. And for the next song that I'll be singing, it's an original that I recently wrote. It's written from the perspective of a guy who's always there for someone, who's always there to support that someone. And this one's called Flower Boy. I hope you guys enjoy. It doesn't matter what the day is, or if you got something to say. You'll always be to be right there, so don't be scared, no. I'll always pick up when you call, and catch you every time you fall, yeah. Like rose petals on a bed, you know I'll always be a flower boy. I'm with you every ache, I'm with you all your joys. When there's too much to take, I'll block out all the noise. You just hear my voice, you don't have a choice. I'm your flower boy. I'm your flower boy. I'm your flower boy. When the seasons are changing and your colors are fading, you know I'll be here waiting with my arms open wide. You don't have to do the same for me, 'cause just being with you's all I need. You know I'll always be a flower boy. I'm with you every ache, I'm with you all your joys. When there's too much to take, I'll block out all the noise. You just hear my voice. I have made my choice to be a flower boy. I'm your flower boy. I'm your flower boy. I'm your flower boy. I'm your flower boy. Yeah, that was Flower Boy by me.
Okay.
So thank you guys so much. And
So funny.
happy World Refugee Day. Don't forget
Yep.
to donate. It is still, if I'm not mistaken, the hour of power.
So yeah, let's get those numbers up, guys.
My questions too?
Yeah, but I won't ask these questions. All right, we are live at the ASRC Telethon, and it's been such an incredible day. There are so many volunteers through the room. Our phones are running hot, people are donating, and our community is getting behind us. And at a time when it couldn't be more important, when the drumbeat of hate and division is getting louder and louder, we know that our community is calling for compassion, for love, for unity, and we're seeing that here today at the World Refugee Day Telethon, powered by the ASRC. 1300 692 772 is the phone number to call if you would like to donate, and I would like you to donate. So please call. Ebony, would you like people to donate?
Of course, yes, please.
So this is the incredible Ebony. Ebony is South Sudanese storyteller, writer, a passionate advocate for education. Ebony believes every child deserves access to learning and opportunity, regardless of their background. Ebony is also a graduate of the ASRC Refugee Leadership Training Program and has been speaking at schools, probably very busy during Refugee Week.
Yeah, I've been really busy this week. It's amazing how people want to hear refugee stories. So
yeah, and it's 1 million stories this year is the theme of Refugee Week, because since 1947, Australia has resettled 1 million people. 1 million people who have shaped this country as well, and the sort of community that we are. Why is Refugee Week important to you?
I think it's important to, not for me, it's the person that is in safety, but also to celebrate those who are still displaced and don't know where their homes would be, and acknowledge that their struggle, but also their resilience, the fact that they're still fighting on and, trying to get a better life and dream of better life and better opportunities. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's record numbers of people forcibly displaced across the country. And when we see so many atrocities all over the world playing out on our social media, they're playing out on our TVs, it's easy to feel despondent. But when you go and speak to students at a school, what do you talk to them about?
I talk to them, I think for me, I'm more focused on the future of this country, and all the refugees that are here and all the children of Australia, really. And I focus more about their leadership when they grow up, and what kind of country do they want to live? What kind of history do they want to leave behind? How do they want to lead? And I think I focus on trying to put a face to what refugees are, and it's not everything on the media that is true. It's when you hear the stories from people that have come here as refugees, it's not so scary.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's exactly right. And when you do see, and you hear in the media, some politicians saying that Australia should be a monoculture and that we should all be the same, does that represent the sort of community that you live in and the way you see Australia?
I don't even know what a monoculture is, but I think what I would say is I think I've said this on one of my talks this week. I have faith in this country, and I know people will always make the right decision. And I think our values always outweighs the hate. So I'm not really worried about the political climate, because that's not what I see. The community I live in, everyone is loving and caring, and there might be one or two people that don't really understand refugees, but we should not focus. We should not pay so much attention into hate, really.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. We should not give it the attention that it has been gathering in the media. And that's why today, the days like today are so important to me, when you see people coming together with one common message, which is that regardless of where we come from or what our experience has been, we are all united by our community, by love and compassion, by care for our children, by care for our families, by care for our future and this planet. Ebony, thank you so much for being such an incredible leader, going out there, speaking to students and encouraging the next generation of young people to be the best that they possibly can be. I feel very honoured to know you, and I feel very honoured that on World Refugee Day, I'm spending time with you as part of this beautiful community that's the ASRC and our broader community beyond the ASRC as well. 1300 692 772 is the number to call if you want to donate. 1300 692 772. Ebony, do you think people should donate?
Of course. course, you need to donate because we need to, it's not just about us who are capable. There's more people that need support and need help. So if you've got the ability to donate, of course you should do that. Thank you in advance. We all appreciate your donations.
That's exactly right. The more you donate, the more good organizations like ASRC can do. Over to you, Baha.
Hello, hi, I'm Baha. Do you remember me? Because if you don't, you're racist. I'm a refugee, I'm a comedian, and I'm here with you and with Charlotte Direct. Charlotte Direct.
Charlotte Direct.
Charlotte Direct is her Instagram handle. Charlotte George. Charlotte George is an amazing friend of mine. I'm so happy.
It's a very modern thing to do, though, to name someone by their Instagram handle. That's
my name is Haha with Baha. Just saying.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good one though. That's worth it.
Charlotte is a storyteller, a director, and a writer. I know she's a writer because we wrote a show together.
We have written a show together,
It's a sitcom, and it's very exciting. We'll let her talk about it in a bit. But also, her work spans screen, performance, and community. Charlotte is very passionate about the power of stories and to foster understanding and connection. Charlotte.
Yes,
thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's always fun. This is my third year coming, and I love it.
Well, I mean, why are you here? I know you hate refugees. Why did you come here?
Well, no, it's you specifically I hate. The others are all fine. I've been involved with the ASRC as like a mentor and various different types of volunteer for a long time. And as you know, I also have a community refugee sponsorship group. And yeah, refugees are something I'm very passionate about, and my political awakening was with the terrible Tampa incident under John Howard in 2001, I think it was, maybe. And yeah, I just could not believe that was Australia and that's what we thought we were as a country. And sadly, the issue is still as relevant as it was then, and so we still need to support the ASRC and all the other organisations that are doing, great work in this space.
It is really sad to realize that it's still 2001 and 2026. We're still dealing with. We're actually doing some terrible things like detention in Nauru right now that is happening. Like shipping refugees to an isolated place where there's a podcast about this coming up in the ASRC that explains a lot about this.
Yeah, great.
But it's a terrible time to be a refugee right now, especially in Australia, one of the worst countries for refugees. I want to say it, and I want you to understand it. I want you to hear it. It's not an easy sentence. Australia is one of the worst countries for asylum seekers. And this is a very strong sentence that I don't know how to comprehend. It's very hard to even, comprehend it.
I mean, we call ourselves the lucky country, and we should be sharing that with people. And, obviously there are people who manage to get here and we do share.
Yeah.
But, the way that, there's anti-refugee and anti-immigration sentiment used to build fear when, we should be sharing the love with people who've just had the bad luck to be born somewhere where there happens to be conflict and persecution, and so that's something I feel very strongly about, and that's why I love always coming every year to the ASRC.
Yeah, thank you so much for always supporting refugees. I actually met Charlotte at a cooking class. She came to one of my cooking classes where I was teaching people how to cook Syrian food, and she was terrible. One of the worst people who cooked in the history of cooking.
At least you taught me one dish, right? So I could do one thing, and I just cook it over and over and over again.
No, she was actually great. But we actually, at some point, we ended up working on a sitcom together. It's
true. And I do recommend anyone who's trying to choose a writing partner, find someone who's a really good cook, because I just go around to Baha's house to write. He cooks me an amazing meal, and that's the best way to write. And it's now all my other writing partners have got to reach this really, really high standard, sadly, that Baha has set. It's a very high bar to clear.
Well, as a co-writer, I cook. That's
not true. That's not true. I'm just saying that's
true.
An unusual skill to bring to a writing partnership, but it's important.
I also, honestly, she's white, so whatever I give her food, she thinks it's great. So it's
true. Wow, tasty.
Honestly, my mom would throw this in my face anytime, but she's like, "Oh my God, that's amazing food! Thank you so much."
Yes, we're writing a sitcom together about the experience of being a refugee in Australia, which doesn't sound like the immediately obvious
thing to write comedy about, but as you know, Baha is so good at finding comedy in the absurd, the kind of Kafkaesque nightmare of, you know, navigating different systems when you're a refugee, and about the culture clash with Australia, but also that refugees are not a monolith, it's not one group of people, and that there's different personality types and cultures and within that group. So we've got 5 refugees as the leads in our series, and yeah, we're starting to pitch it around
to help them.
And you want what?
Oh, I know, and there's a white woman that helps them.
There is a white woman who tries to help them, heavily based on me.
No, you're more.
I'm allowed to write her jokes.
Yes.
I'm taking the piss out of her, and then you're allowed to write the jokes about everybody else.
Well, you know, we do care about diversity, and you know, Charlotte is
representation of white women.
White women are very important to.
It's true. That's my number one thing that I said to you. I said I never get to see myself on screen.
So we need more of Charlotte.
We need more of me.
Well, I'm really glad that Charlotte is here, because right now it's the hour of power.
Power.
You know, what does that mean? It means that every donation is going to be doubled. So until up to 20,000. So if you have a 20,000, we don't have to have the whole hour.
We can just do it right now. The first minute, it could be over.
Just give me that 20,000.
Minute of power. You know, let's aim for a minute of power.
Minute of power.
Yeah.
Just a minute of power. Well, thank you so much for being here, Charlotte. Do you have a message to everyone who's listening right now?
Look, you know, we want this to be the best hour of power, the shortest hour of power in ASRC's history. So someone give us your $20,000 in this first minute. Exactly. If not, Baha will take it personally, or maybe they'll be racist against white women.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's the worst kind. That's the worst thing you can do. It's the worst thing you can do. So yes, come on, give to the ASRC. They do incredible work. It's a joy to be here as always.
Well, thank you so much, Charlotte, and stay tuned for Con.
Hi from the World Refugee Day Telethon. You've got 8 minutes left to have your donation. Matt's up to 20 grand by Ben Frizz O'Toole, Valeska Block, and the beautiful kids, Rory and Oscar. Big thank you to that beautiful family. I'm here with the amazing Russia and Sonata. It's World Refugee Day. What a vibe in here, celebrating the best of our cultures, from First Nations to people from 36 different cultures and languages, and we're all proudly Australian, and we're not apologizing for our culture or language or the way we make this country better. Russia, what does World Refugee Day mean to you? You do the most incredible work championing walking Palestinian refugees from Gaza. What does this day mean for you? When you hear this conversation around we can't be multicultural, we've got to be monocultural, how does that make you feel?
First of all, the day is about humanity, Con. We share values, human values, and recognition, dignity, respect is really important. And about being true to who you are. You bring your whole self to building this beautiful country of ours, Australia, but we are very proud of our origins on who we are. You do an incredible job, Con. The ASRC is incredible. The impact you have on those people's lives, including those families we support who came from Gaza, the ASRC was literally life-changing. The dignity, the respect, the way you've treated all of them and gave them a home, gave them space, gave them seat at the table to connect and be together. You've been incredible. Please support the ASRC. Let's make a difference. Let's reject hate. We always say, Con and I constantly say, love always wins. Love is always stronger. So let's show love to every refugee. Let's welcome everyone. And eventually we are all in Australia refugees of some type.
Beautifully said. And Sonata, for you, what does World Refugee Day mean to you? And when you hear this talk about monocultural instead of multicultural Australia, how does that make you feel?
Thank you, Con, and thank you to the ASRC. Look, the ASRC had a huge impact on my life personally. What this day means to me, it's an opportunity to highlight all the amazing stories, all the wonderful people that have made Australia what it is today, and to remember and to remind ourselves of what privilege it is to have all the things that we have in Australia and to protect that. And as I said before, I feel like no one values the freedoms and the beauty and the incredible opportunity this country gives more than us as refugees who have had that taken away at some point in our lives, and no one will defend it it as fiercely as we will, because we know what it's like to not have this. And I guess what it means to me is that, like, I know that how much I love this country, how much I've contributed to this country, and everyone that I've met over the last 25 years has, and all the people that have walked through these doors. And it's just a day to recognise all those stories, but also to remind ourselves of how fiercely we have to protect that, and not to let that rhetoric win, and not to let that rhetoric be louder, and to silence it by highlighting the beauty of all the people that are here today and all the people that have walked through these doors.
Can I just say, Con, what does even monoculture means? Well, can I say,
I would like to know.
Would you like to have a salad that is just cucumber? Would you like to have a salad that is only tomato? We are beautiful, we are rich, we are yummy because of our diversity in Australia.
It's like listening to a symphony with just one note.
Yes.
Or a book with just one chapter.
Exactly.
It's like the sun and the moon is taken from us. I've got one last question for both of you. What do you each love about your cultures? Because I want to be talking about that. What do you love about your culture?
Oh, the food? No. To be honest, what I love most about our culture is family. Like the importance of family, the importance of being around family, the love and the regard in which we hold our elders. That to me is, I don't know, that to me is the most beautiful thing about my culture personally. And it's something that I see more and more in other cultures as well.
Rasha, what about you? In Palestinian culture, what do you love most about your culture?
Palestinians are all about the generosity of the soul. Palestinians are generous. They open their homes for you. They open their hearts for you. When I went to Palestine with my kids a few years ago, these are people who literally had nothing. But we walked out of every house with bags of food, bags of olives, bags of olive oil, like bottles of olive oil. Generosity is above all, and welcoming and loving and embracing.
And what I love most about Greek Australian culture is that too, is the respect for elders. It's that welcoming culture. There is no such thing as individual. There is no mine or yours. There's only ours. And it's that welcome, that kindness. The same when you have the honour of visiting a First Nations community, an incredible generosity and welcome. We are welcoming cultures. We are both proud of our language, our culture, our stories, our journeys, and we love this country. We work so hard. You don't come to this country unless you're here to make it better. Yeah? And so today on World Refugee Day, we're asking you to send a message of love. Oh, my voice is starting to go. It's support. 1300 692 772. There's still 3 minutes to go for the hour of power. 1300 692 772. Or go to asrc.org.au to donate. I know, talking to a lot of people in the community, they're not feeling safe. They're feeling under threat right now. In the last couple of minutes, what's the message of love and hope that you both would love to give to our multicultural communities?
We can choose to focus on what we are similar in, not the division. We can all make a difference. We can all stand against the division. We can all be a mini ASRC that actually stands strongly and sends messages of love and hope and support. Please donate generally. Maybe there's a couple of minutes, go for more donation. Come on, let's make this a record.
Look, Sanada, for you, what's the message of love that you want to give?
Look, every one of us individually has an opportunity to do our part, whether that be calling out things that when we see them, but also doing things proactively like donating, encouraging others to donate, and recognising like the importance of organisations like the ASRC and the gaps it fills in supporting those communities that are most vulnerable, most under threat, feel most unsafe right now, and we show them that support through donating and supporting organisations like the ASRC.
Thank you both. Thank you, Rasha. Thank you, Sanada. It is World Refugee Day. We are here till 11 p.m. tonight. Show love, show support, show pride in our diversity and the strength of it. We are stronger together. One thing I've learned all my life is love will fill the heart, the soul, and the stomach. Hate will leave you hungry and alone. Yeah? No one becomes richer from it. Well, maybe an Elon Musk, but outside of that. But we are richer and stronger as a country when we love and we unite and we welcome. World Refugee Day, 1300 692 772. It's 1300 692 772. And out from us here and off to our next guest. Ooh.